Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dusk and Doom! My name is Simon. This is how I'm going to do the introduction from here on. Today, we are going to be playing on Discord and Roll20 to make things a little bit smoother and easier. When last we'd left off, our adventures were trapped in a room that was filling up with poison gas, having been trapped there by a group of kobolds. Two of those kobolds dragged their dying companion out of the room, locked this door right here behind them. There's a chest in this part of the room. There was a switch that the kobolds activated that on the floor that activated the gas and sealed this door. We are going to say that Eerie was released from from like whatever obligations Eerie had at the time, and was able to make it all the way to inside the dungeon right on time for the door to be sealed right in front of him. I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative. So the way that we do that is just go on your character sheet. Oh no, they changed things since the last time. Okay, there we go.
There we go. Click on the text.
Yeah, and you click on the little the text for where it says initiative, and it will roll initiative for y'all. Okay, and I have to do the same thing with my little guys. Okay. Cool. Jordi, do you see on your character sheet towards the top? It's the same character sheets that we have on in paper. Towards the center, it says initiative. Yours is 2. And when you move your mouse over where it says initiative, you can click it. There you go. Perfect.
Nice.
Oh. All right. Descending initiative. First is going to be Eerie. Eerie, you made your way through the dungeon. You found that this room had dead creatures, flammable oil on the walls, and a secret passage that your friends used to move further into the dungeon. You moved through it, disrupting a dwarf with crystals growing out of his face. You made your way to this place where there were 5 dead piercers killed by your party, and you made your way to this little corridor just before the door slammed in front of you, and you can hear choking and gasping for air, and the sound of gas being released into the whole room on the other side of I'm gonna say wooden door, pretty well hermetically sealed. What do you do in this moment?
So I think Erie would stand at the door. He obviously like hears something going on, and he can like kind of like hear voices of people that he recognizes. He can recognize Pellegrino's voice, and he calls in. He's like, "Hey, you guys, are you okay? This is like Erie. Like I'm back. I didn't leave you guys. Like I'm back. I can explain myself. Is there a way for you guys to like let me in?" And I'm gonna kind of inspect the area to see if there's like a button I can press or something I can like, like imbue with magic to open up this door.
Roll for
Is it easy
investigation.
for Erie to hear what we're saying inside the room?
Yes, you're actually able to hear each other's voices. You don't hear Peregrino or Demetria right now. You just heard
I think
the sound
you
of like.
probably hear Lou saying, Peregrino, Demetria, shit.
We're dead or dying.
Then I'm rolling.
Investigation, I think. All right. So 14 investigation. You are going to find that there is a there is a hidden lever on the side of the door that your friends are behind. When you touch it, it seems to be like it doesn't move, and you hear a sort of mechanical click, 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 click. That's like on a repetitive timer, like very rhythmic. What would you like? So that was your bonus action to investigate around here. Do you want to do something with your action?
With my action, could I pull the lever?
Okay. Make an athletics check, and it's going to be difficulty 18 because the lever is currently like the trap is sprung, so the lever is currently in the position where it's hard to like reactivate it. Like you're basically trying to bypass the security on this thing.
Okay, I have a -1, so let's. Okay.
What did you roll?
12.
All right, so that is so you pull as hard as you can. It does not budge in your hands. Now, it's I think Peregrino's turn, or Demetria's turn. It's Demetria's turn. All right, I'm gonna do a death save for you. Okay, a death save
What if
happens.
someone rings the doorbell?
Add 1d4 to the death save, because bless rolls for death saves.
Oh, excellent. Yes. So you're still holding concentration on the bless. That's good.
I am, yes.
Oh, all right. I'm not gonna say how useful the bless was to this roll.
I'm hoping it was very useful.
Yeah. Hope keeps us going. So Lou, you see your friends, your comrade in arms, Demetria and Peregrino, both start to like very quickly cough up blood. Blood starts to come out of their eyes and through their ears, and Demetria becomes like a darker shade of blue before falling unconscious, and you see like Peregrino's feathers kind of like try to like stick to his body, like it's trying to like keep air near his body from being fouled by the poison, and also just like collapses on the floor. You manage to hold your breath, so you are good for now. It's your initiative. What do you do?
Immediately, bonus action healing word on Peregrino. I like the word that comes out of my mouth is not today, big guy. Not today.
Okay.
A flux of healing energy. That's going to be a D4 plus 3.
Okay. Can you roll that for us, please?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Did that do that?
Yes. So 4 plus 3, so that is.
Hey, there we go.
7.
Oh, sweet.
So when you click your token on the map, you should be able to see. You should be able to put 7 in the little green bubble that shows what your HP is, Geordie.
Oh, gotcha. Cool.
I'm supposed to change it.
Yes, please
What's
change
that?
it to. Please change it to 7 and then press enter.
It didn't do it.
Uh,
Okay, there we go.
Then Llewellyn is going to go over to the chest, and you said last session that when they stepped on the pressure plate, it unlocked both the chest and the door over here.
No, you just heard a click from the door itself.
Gotcha. Okay. Then I'll go over and see if there's anything in the chest that can get us out of this.
Okay. Roll investigation.
Investigation.
I'm so sorry. The music, I don't know how to figure it out. It's way, way too loud, and I feel extremely sensory overloaded right now.
Okay. I'm just going to. We don't need music for this session. No worries. Okay, so you rolled 10 on.
I'm sorry. I couldn't figure out how to change volumes of different things. It didn't work. I tried it. It didn't work. I'm sorry, y'all.
Got it. No worries.
Good. All good.
Roll 20 is notoriously complicated for no reason. Okay. I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Lou, as you do not see the trap in the chest on time with your investigation, and as you open it, basically, you see what appears to be like spikes and like wooden stakes, spikes, other sharp objects, all like being propped on top of a wooden fake floor, and the spring beneath it springs as soon as you open it, throwing all of that dangerous stuff at your face very quickly. So it's just going to be a dexterity 12 saving throw.
It looks like in the chat when I roll, it gives me 2 results.
Yes.
Is that normal?
That is normal. We always take the left one, unless if you're rolling with advantage or disadvantage. So
and then you take the applicable one. Gotcha. So
exactly.
12. Yeah.
Yep. 12. You successfully dodge it to the side, but you do notice that there was something inside of the chest itself, aside from all of those things, and it's a little notebook. It's the I'm giving you all the notebook that I've been working on so far now. Geordie has it in real life, but
Wonderful.
your characters can sort of like you each week after a game, a different one of you can take it home and like have a look through it and figure out its mysteries and such. But that was your action and your bonus action. The gas is still in the room. It is going to be Peregrino's turn. Peregrino, what would you like to do now that you've regained consciousness?
I need a moment. So wait, I had already ruined the plate.
Yes.
I'm honestly not sure what to do. Is rage limited by how much HP you have?
Nope. But you have used both of your rages for this long rest. So
Right,
you are...
we haven't had a long rest.
That's right. So
I'm
you are
fucked. Okay.
unable to rage at this time. You had carved your way partially through this door right here, triggering one of the traps left behind by the kobolds that basically like collapsed a spike trap over your hand as you tried to open the door. The door is like partially busted through. You could reach your arm in and finish opening it if you wanted to. It would take both an action and a bonus action because you need to take off the bar and unlock the door. You have Demetria, who is potentially bleeding out over in the corner over here. You have Irie's voice coming from the other side of that door. And you have the kobolds that are supposedly deeper in through the door that you're standing next to. So, what would you like to do?
Damn it. I'm sorry, I'm having so many technical difficulties right now. Since I'm next to this damn door, I'm gonna use my actions to try and open it.
Okay, got it. I think make an athletics check to see how easily you're able to like move the bar and move it around the spike trap that just collapsed. Okay, 11. Hell yes. So you are able to open it, and you still have your action and your movement by the time that you're able to like open it. You see in front of you a small corridor, 10 feet by 5 feet, with another door on the side that is also closed. As this door slides open, you hear kshink, and like all of the doors out of the room unlock, and basically like the gas gets swallowed out of the room through pipes in the on the sides, and nobody has to make saving throws against the poison anymore. So that is resolved. So
Thank
Does
God.
it mean the door that Lex is at can be
yeah, that door is also open.
Is that?
That door is also open, so Irie is able to come into the room.
I guess I survived, thanks. So I'm gonna go down this corridor and look for more trouble.
Okay.
So let's go down and try the other door. What is the status of that door? What does it look like?
It looks very similar to the one you just went through, but in a much better state. You think it should be able to hold in a decent amount of gas. If the door you just went through was kind of shabby, so this one looks like it would be a little bit more hermetic and safer to be behind while the gas trap was activated.
I want to try to open it. I'm wondering if I should just try to open it normally or if I should try to axe it with my axe.
It's up to you.
I don't know that that's gonna make it. What am I rolling? What would I be rolling? Strength?
I think I would just give you another athletics check to
Another
kind
athletics.
if you're attacking it, and I guess investigation if you're trying to open it normally.
I'm gonna smash it.
All right. Hell yeah! Difficulty was exactly 14. So as you smash the door with your action, you see that it is going to start to fall onto the floor. You see that there's a sort of like a weird pressure squirting mechanism near the lock. That as soon as the door falls on itself, squirts acid through the keyhole, and you realize that if you tried to open the door by conventional means, you would have triggered another trap, and that just attacking the door was in fact the better option this time.
Pays off to be prone to violence.
Note to self: kick down all doors.
And then let me see.
I want to be cautious. I'm not gonna rush in.
Okay. Through through where you are, you're able to see the three kobolds have dragged their friend over here. I think the last check that I'd like for you to make is a perception check. Oh, perception, not deception.
Hey, I'm ESL. You need to spell things out for me.
PER.
I mean, if she wants to receive them.
Perception, hell yes. Okay. You are going to notice the following thing. There are traps laid out on the floor in front of you that are very recent. You have a row of ball bearings right in front of you. Basically metal marbles that you're very likely to trip on if you walk onto them. Give me 1 second to look. Do I have any tokens to represent that?
Do we have a measurement on the ceiling height in this room?
In this room, the height is 10 feet, so it is not enough for you to fly.
Hey, but I can hoppity hop hop. I got a better day.
Yes. Also, okay. Let me see real quick. Yeah. Okay. And in the row beyond, you're going to see that there is that there are caltrops. So
There's what traps?
caltrops. So basically, the caltrops are like little metal spike thingies that you throw on the floor, and it like all of them pop up so that if somebody tries to move through that area, they will like stab their feet basically. So all of the red ones that I'm drawing right now are ball bearings. So they're more likely to make you basically. So they're more likely to make you fall if you move through them. And then the blue ones are caltrops, which means you can take damage by walking through them. So you've already used 1, 2, 3, 4 of your movement. You can move into the room or by 5 feet, and then you'll be done with your movement for this turn.
Do they perceive me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
You're the big barbarian that just busted down the door. They do perceive you, absolutely. Oh man, I wish Haley's microphone would.
Distracted.
I wish Haley's
Okay,
microphone
fine.
was
I'm
on because
done
that
with
was
my
fun.
turn. I'm done.
Okay, cool. So right now we are going to consider that you're in half cover because of because of where you're at. Cool. That then it is going to be their turn, and they are going to shoot at you. Oh, I didn't. Oh, 1 second. I drew all of this on the GM layer. It probably doesn't show up for any of you.
Yeah, I don't see no traps.
Yep. Don't worry, that's normal. That's perfectly normal. It's Roll20 being as confusing as usual. Alright, so the red things are ball bearings and the blue ones are caltrops. So if you walk on the red things, you're likely to slip and fall. If you walk on the blue ones, you will take damage, very likely. Cool. On their turn, you see that both of the kobolds are going to there we go. Move here and here to be able to shoot you without the damage from cover. They're both going to attack you with their slingshots. And a 1 and a 2. What is your armor class, please? 15 with the cape, right? Jordy, you're muted.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
15.
So they miss you with their slings. They use the rest of their movement to get free, to get out of line of sight, so that you cannot shoot at them without entering the room. And that is their turn. Eerie, it is your turn. The door's just opened in front of you.
Okay, so for the trap that went off in the chest, like how did that contraption work? Like, did it make a lot of noise? Is it like a poison trap or like a...
So in the chest, it was basically like a false floor with a spring beneath it, and a lot of like metal junk. So like rusty nails, like old rusty daggers, things like this that just got pointing out of the chest. So it did do a very like loud metallic spring sound.
Okay. I say like Erie, like the door just like opens and like Erie's like still pulling on the lever and like he thinks that he opened the lever. He's like, oh, like
Yeah,
he's like brushing himself off, and
like
and
it
he
it gives way under your strength. Yeah.
yeah, and he runs in and he sees Demetria like dying, and then sees Lou, but like he doesn't know the context of anything, hasn't met anyone, so like runs up to kind of where Demetria is, where he can see also Pellegrino down the hall as well. And he like readies his scimitar, like ready to like either attack Lou or attack Demetria. He doesn't know like which side to take. And then he's like about to like kind of like swing at like anyone. He's just kind of like panicking because he's trying to like make up from the original fight that like he kind of like dropped the ball. And he sees Pellegrino down the hall, and he calls out to Pellegrino. He's like Pellegrino, like yeah,
What?
all right.
They're friends.
Oh,
I need
oh,
help,
okay.
guys.
Oh.
Please save Demetria.
Yeah, and I can see the slingshot like bullets like on the ground, and I'm like, oh crap! So like I'm having to like really like kick into gear. So I'm gonna use a bonus action. I'm gonna healing word Demetria.
All right. Man, healing word is coming in clutch today. Use those bonus actions.
That brings me from death. Healing word does.
So you're not dead. You're unconscious and bleeding on the floor.
Oh, I thought I was on death saving throws.
Yes, that's what you do when you're trying to save yourself from death. That's what death saving throws are.
Okay.
So you heal 6. You heal 6 HP. So you're now at 6 out of 20. You breathe in, cough up a little bit of blood, and then you're able to get up.
But I'm an elf, so it has to be a lot more elegant than that. Thank you so much for saving my life.
Yeah. Sorry, I almost killed you. So I think Erie, like with whatever movement he has left, I don't know how much movement he has left, but he's going to run up to Pellegrino. He still like doesn't know if Pellegrino like needs help, but yeah, he's just still gonna like run up to see like if he can help or whatever. He's just excited to see them again. So yeah.
So just so you know, Haley, you woke up. You thanked this person. It took you a second to realize you're talking to a handsome Shadarkai, which are the elves that have been touched by the Shadowfell dimension. It's basically the dimension where everything, the hot topic dimension. So they all have.
Did you say?
Hot
Did
topic?
you say the hot pocket?
Yes, that's what the Shadowfell is.
The hot pocket.
Hot topic. Yeah.
Hot topic.
Yeah.
Which is my favorite description I've ever heard.
I mean.
Oh, hot topic. I kept hearing hot pocket, like the food item.
No.
Hot topic. Okay.
So like
cool.
a lot of
Eating hot
eyeliner.
pockets, that's a hot topic.
Are they a part of the Unseelie Court?
I think so. I think that's like the first thing that your mind goes to, but yeah. Give me just 1 second. So Erie, you've been mistaken for like you for all intents and purposes you are a Shadarkai. You like other people from the Winter Court that you've encountered have acted like you were an enemy combatant in a lot of situations. It's only like after you've done your healing word that you realize, oh, this person is an Eladrin from the Winter Court. So Demetria, like you're aware because Peregrino told you that like this person is supposed to be on your side. You don't know how aware she is that she's supposed to be on your side. but also the Shadowkai have been pretty thoroughly defeated and devastated, so it's not really a war anymore. It's more of the last groups of Shadowkai elves are still getting like picked off by Eladrins and elves from the Winter Court.
Okay.
Cool. So that was your bonus action. Eerie, do you want to use your movement and your action for anything?
I thought Eerie was asking Peregrino stuff, though.
Oh.
Can Peregrino respond?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm thinking like
Eerie.
Eerie is like
Eerie, I'm so glad to see you right now. There are bad dogs here. We have to take care of these dogs. Everybody else, can we please focus on getting rid of the dogs? Nothing else, please. Looking at some of you who are whip happy. No whipping our enemies, please. Just the dogs.
So, for context, Lex, we're using the Japanese myth of the kobolds, so they're dog people instead of the Dungeons and Dragons usual lizard people, if that makes sense.
Okay. Okay, so I'm wanting to redeem myself. So I like without even like second guessing like what's behind that door. Like I've really never seen a cobalt before, but like cobalt is like I'm like, oh, I got this. So like I'm kind of running in as like at least as far as I can go. And I guess like where
I
would
didn't
that?
warn you about the floor full of stuff.
Oh yeah.
So you
So
can
I'm
use
like hobbling in, like trying to.
you can use the rest of your movement to get next to where Peregrino is, right? For your 30 feet
Okay.
of movement. If you still have an action, so if you want to dash, you could make it into that room, and then probably you could make it all the way to be next to the unconscious kobold that's on the floor. That's your action and your bonus action and your movement. You are able to see that there's the like at least if you get if you use the rest of your movement to get next to Peregrino, you will see those caltrops. Those ball bearings in red and the caltrops in blue.
Okay. I'm just gonna say like he runs to Pellegrino to just like help give moral support and cast guidance on Pellegrino.
Hell yeah! All right. That is concentration, I believe, but that gives an extra d4 to skill checks.
Yes.
Okay. Hell yes. Cool. Demetria, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. So the thing I think I'm gonna do first is use my
Second breath.
bonus action. Yeah, for second wind.
Go.
Does anyone still have
Good
any
move.
of those health of those healing potions too? Sorry, I forgot. I wanted to ask this earlier.
Yeah. Lou has one with side effects.
I have one with side effects, I'm pretty sure. I'm not really sure what they are. But if you're asking me to mix soy sauce and sriracha in a cup right now, it's not gonna happen.
Okay. Because
I'll do it as long as I have a dumpling.
because we're doing this one online, you today only you can use you can use the one that tastes bad without having to drink the soy sauce sriracha blend I was making. But yeah, I think Lou has the one that has side effects, and you have the one that, and Dimitria has the one that tastes nasty.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna use second wind instead of the potion anyway, so.
Sounds good.
Good.
That means you have. Okay, cool. I think it's 1d10.
I only have 7 health. I'll take a health potion if anybody wants to
1d10 plus
to
1.
donate.
Is it 1d10 plus 1? Is it plus your
Yeah.
constitution modifier?
It's plus 1, I believe.
There's a part of me that thinks it's plus fighter level.
Yeah,
Let me look it up.
that's where my brain went to first.
It's on my character sheet as plus 1.
Yes.
Not as plus fighter level.
Yeah, 1d10 plus fighter level, so it'll be plus 2 now.
Oh, frick.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to change that.
You get 6 total back.
Okay. And you still have 15 feet of movement. Sorry, getting up costs you half of your movement. So you would have 15 feet of movement and your action left for whatever you want to, for what you want to do. You, yeah. What would you like to do?
And Lou's all good and healthy, and we have traps and kobolds.
Yes.
I don't really have a way to like clear the traps, do I? It's just
you.
debris on the ground, right?
Yeah, so it's like the blue thing is a bunch of little metal balls on the ground, which you're very likely to trip and fall on. The red stuff is just like caltrops. They're I'm gonna look it up and send you an image.
Well, I think
You can clear them off of the floor. It's just going to take time to successfully take those things off of the floor.
I'm wondering if there's like something that I could use. Maybe I want to like search the room for something like a long branch or stick, so I could like sweep them out of the way versus trying to pick them up. Just so I could like, we could get into the hallway a little bit.
Yeah.
'Cause
I
guess
think Lou says to like shows like the spectral hand that's like the mage hand to Dimitri and says, "I can take care of the traps. Do you want to try flanking them? Like go like dash back through the hallways and see if you can get behind them."
That's a good idea.
I don't like how good of an idea that is.
I think that's a good idea. I'm just wondering,
I put this
wasn't
mess.
any?
I'll get us out of it.
There wasn't any like untriggered traps in any of those rooms, were there?
We didn't get a good look back in the main room, so be on your toes, but I think it should be fine.
Okay. And if I can still dash, which would let me.
It would let you go up to 45 feet.
So well, because I use half my movement though.
Yeah, to get up.
Yeah.
So you could get all the way to the entrance of the secret passage.
Lou, you are the brains of this mission. Let's go. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Girl, my intelligence is +0.
So, Demetria, if you want to move your token to where I'm pointing. Oh, by the way, all of you can move your tokens. I think.
If I move the map, does it move for you?
Yes.
How do I move it? Here?
Oh, you click and drag, I think. It's
There's a little toolbar on the left. Make sure you have the little cursor select on instead of the pan, the little hand.
I'm tripping. Sorry. I'm using a laptop that I'm not super familiar with.
yeah. You can use Control S and then drag your token.
Smart.
Okay. I'm just gonna move it for you for now.
Why didn't it let me do it? I don't understand. I was doing everything that you guys said.
It's Roll20. Sometimes there's not a good reason for why it's not working properly. Okay, so that was your action is your bonus action, second win, action to dash. Lou, it is your turn.
Excellent. Lou is going to step up behind Eerie and say, please keep your scimitar sheaths. Please keep your scimitar sheaths. And start. Up to you, Simon, on how effective this is or how much it can clear. But between like bonus action shove and like action mage hand, I want to clear as much of the traps down the hallway as I can.
All right. So, shove. Do you have? Does it say anything other than shoving an object or a creature?
Let me look just to be sure. Can telekinetically shove one creature I can see. So telekinetic shove is creature specific, but mage hand is, mage hand.
Yep, absolutely. So thanks to, I'm gonna allow you with telekinetic push to push one caltrop, and with mage hand to grab one caltrop. So you're
brutal. Yeah.
Like, because it's not Thunder Wave where you'd be able to push all of that stuff at the same time. Using a spell slot. So you start picking up some of the caltrops from the first square, but doing that is going to take a little bit of time. But you're able to do it from like 2 rooms away.
Right. Yeah. As he's doing this, Lou's like, okay, yeah, this is not going to work like I expected. Dimitri's heading around the back, so maybe let's hope that goes well.
All right. Peregrino, it is your turn.
For my bonus action, I want to ask Demetria for the for their potion, if for her potion, if she was willing to part with it.
Well,
I totally would, but I'm pretty far away from you right now.
Right, not a thing.
Lou's easily accessible.
Oh, because do you still have Mage Hand on? Because you could.
Yeah, last for a minute.
But am I too far for people to throw me a potion?
So like Lou is only 10 feet away, so you could definitely grab that potion pretty easily.
Lou's okay with sharing it. It's the one with the shitty effects, isn't it? Yeah,
it is.
Let's do it. Might as well.
Okay.
At least it won't taste bad.
You
Peregrino goes squirt. Wah! Everything tastes bad to Peregrino if it's not poppy tea
okay? So
or fresh kiss.
Peregrino, you squirt the healing potion into your mouth. You feel that it sort of like bubbles in there for a little bit, but as it touches your throat that was seared by the poison, the pain vanishes almost immediately. And you can feel like areas around your eyes that were like still searing from the poison start to stop hurting, but something strange happens. The way that it's healing feels like there's extra flesh that is that is not exactly in the place where it used to be. So it feels like there's something in the back of your eyeballs that is like pushing up against your eyelids, and inside of your throat, you like the places that were damaged by the poison are now kind of lumpy. But no mechanical effect for now for this. You can roll 2d4 plus 2 to...
How do I do that?
Alright, so you can either roll in real
I
life.
see the D4 2. Okay, if I...
Yeah,
that?
absolutely. Exactly.
And then the plus one... Okay. The plus
Plus-
one is automatic, right?
No, so you heal an extra 6
Okay.
HP, which brings you to 13. Okay.
I drink the thing and I'm like, I feel better, but I feel like I have cancer now.
So I would like to ask that you write down somewhere on your physical character sheet that you have the curse of healing now.
What is that?
You have my character sheet. Sid.
Oh, I do?
You have all our character sheets, I think?
No.
I don't have mine.
I have most of the character sheets. Oh, yeah, I do have Peregrino's character sheet. All right, I get to write it down. Let me grab a pencil. All right.
And
Of healing.
what would I be rolling if I want to do...
What would you like to do?
Well, the barbarian was considering crafting a broom
Okay, okay.
from my feathers that fell while I was from the poison, and I just want I want to use them to just like whoosh whoosh whoosh. What's the word in English for when you clean
Sweep.
the floor with a broom?
Sweet. Hell yeah.
I wanna try to like sweep a little bit just so we can come out to do some ranged attacks.
Nice. That's I love that thought process. What are you going to use for the broomstick?
I have a lot of stuff in my pack that I can use.
Oh, you have the
I have a
javelins.
crowbar.
And there's a shattered door right behind her.
Yeah, and I have a crowbar in my monster hunter's pack
Yeah.
that I can use.
That's not a very long reach for a broom. One
A
of your
crowbar is not. Let me see. Well, wooden stakes.
no, like it's good, but it's about this long, right?
I mean, I can just use the other side of my of my axe, of my battle axe.
That's yeah.
Can't
I think that's a little bit longer. But yeah. Okay.
And remember, I'm short. I'm shorter than everybody else.
Right. Okay. Let me see.
Sweepy.
I think that more than like what you'd need to roll for this, it's more going to be that's going to be something that takes a little bit of time. Normally, you would need to have like a tinkerer's toolkit to do a tinkering like this. I think I will allow you to roll intelligence at a disadvantage because you don't have like something to build a good broom to represent your efforts, but that will take the rest of your turn to like get started on this.
This made me think of something else, and this is a technical question, I guess. But why would it be a problem for me to just, with my wing, sweep stuff away carefully? If I'm not stepping on stuff, like, even IRL, if there's pokey things and ball bearings on the floor, and I have wings, and I use my wingtips to do it, nothing would necessarily injure me, but would it count as a... I don't know, you tell me how this might play out. Instead of the broom, my wings are the damn broom, yo!
Yeah. So what I think would happen is like it's going to count as a limb, and I imagine you still need to like push down on the ball bearings and the caltrops to move them out of the way, like putting in enough of your weight that you would still risk slipping on them or injuring yourself on them, just as you would if you were trying to clear them with your hand or your arm or your leg. Does that make sense?
It does not, because feathers are not flesh. Feathers cannot be punctured. They cannot be like what's gonna happen to my feathers? They might get damaged, but
yeah,
they're not gonna like it's different from a limb, because a limb is immediate life and a wing is not.
Yes. You can still, I think, like damage wings with like arrows and stuff like this. In that sense of like sometimes the very specific ways that like physics or things like this would work in the real world don't fully apply to Dungeons and Dragons for kind of like game balancing effects. I would say that
I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm doing it anyway. I am sweeping with my wings. Tell me what to roll.
Okay.
For what it's worth, any risky stuff you do that might cause you to make a saving throw, you do get a D4 for it. I'm still concentrating on bless. Yeah. So risky actions are a little less.
What do I need to do?
Yes.
You also have guidance as well.
Great point.
If you want to use that.
I think I'm gonna say it's gonna be acrobatics, difficulty 10 to clear the first 5x5 square of ball bearings, and you don't get. I don't think you, because it's a skill check. I don't think you get the bless, but you do get guidance. So roll acrobatics.
So I'm rolling for acrobatics and then doing what?
Roll for acrobatics, and then you'll roll an extra d4 to add on top of that. Ooh, 20. Hell yes.
Plenty. Plenty, baby.
Sometimes things work out.
All right.
Yuri
If
really
if you
said,
roll if you
"Guys."
roll a 4, you're actually going to clear both of the first squares of ball bearings. If you roll a 4 on guidance.
Holy.
Okay.
Ah.
So you clear. You throw the ball bearings to the next square, and it is now possible to maneuver through it. That is going to be your action and your bonus action.
That's
Given
all I got for rolling a 20.
yes.
The opportunity to clear both was pretty good. I was happy with that.
Uh,
The DMs don't need to gang up on us, okay?
wait, what? I didn't hear
Nothing.
that.
Let's move on.
Okay. Bye. Y'all have a good day.
Bye.
Okay, so on their turn, this kobold is going to drag its kobold's brethren through here, and then through here. It's going to take a dash action to drag it to safety right here. And then this other one is going to move to here, shoot at Peregrino without the what's it called? And is going to miss again.
That doesn't hit.
Okay. And then move back
Excellent.
behind cover. 1, 2, and 3 to here. That is their turn. Eerie, it is your turn again.
Okay.
You're also going to hear some of the kobolds calling loudly for help. Eerie, it is your turn.
Okay. This might complicate things, but I am really eager to like show these new people I'm not bad. And I also just threatened one of them, so I'm trying to make up some ground. So, can I wild shape?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I would like to turn into a giant vulture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh yeah. Are you Circle of the Moon already at this level?
Yes. And then I can use wild shape as a bonus action.
Hell yes. Okay, so you can do a giant. Is a giant vulture a giant creature or no?
It is a creature rating 1, so they
Okay,
are
hell yes.
where I can.
Okay, hell yes. Wait, no. It has a flying speed, so even if you're Circle of the Moon, you are not able to shapeshift into one of them.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Here, let me see if there's any that I can fly.
No,
I am.
so here's the thing,
Oh,
right?
right. Can't
At,
fly.
at this level, anything that has a flying speed, you cannot take yet. That's one of the big restrictions of shapeshifting at earlier levels. Even if you're Circle of the Moon Druid, which allows you to shapeshift into more things, you still wouldn't be able to have anything with a fly speed at level 2.
Can you do something with a climbing speed? Not like you can just scuttle along the wall?
Lou. You're very smart, Lou.
I was gonna say something that can scurry between little things, or can
Climbing speed would do it.
Oh, Ben, hell yeah.
I need
Haha.
your help. Come help me.
So I can't do something with a climbing speed.
You can't?
Climbing speed is a no-go. Is
No.
that can I?
Yeah,
Or
that is an
was that a
option.
yes?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna turn into an ape.
Okay.
Yay!
Cool. What's the so that's your action. Oh no, it's your bonus action because you're a circle of the moon. What is the climbing speed of an ape?
The climbing speed of an ape is 30 feet.
Okay, so you should be able to move 30 feet of 30 feet of movement. Cool. Let's keep your character token as it is, and you are able to grab onto some of the pipes from the sewers above your head to kind of like make your way through monkey bars style to wherever you want, or along the cracks along the wall. So go ahead and move your character 30 feet.
Okay. I am gonna bring him 30 feet would be here. So
Okay.
is that 30?
So give me just 1 second to check. 10, 25, 30. Yep. You're able to get in melee range with this kobold. But I'm actually gonna need you to move back to here for a second. No, here.
Great.
Do you see where my blue arrow is pointing, or no?
Are you on the GM layer?
Oh, I'm on the GM layer. That's what's happening. I need you to move back to
There we go.
here,
Gotcha.
please.
Okay.
All right. So the kobolds that I'm going to reveal now all had planned actions when they heard their comrade calling for help. So let me reveal them. All right, here they are. Here are my beauties. Okay, so this kobold right here had as his planned action to open the door and duck onto the floor, and those three had slingshotting as whatever enemy comes up as their planned action. So I'm gonna do 3 attacks on you, interrupting your movement towards towards your target. So 3 sling attacks. Come on, roll better this time. What's the armor class of your ape?
12.
12? Okay, so 2 of those are gonna hit. Actually, no, only the first one is gonna hit. So you take 3 bludgeoning damage. I assume that doesn't kill your ape form, so you are now so you can move the rest of your 10 feet. You can alter which direction you want it to go, if you want to go towards this one, or if you want to go this way. It's up to you.
Okay. Okay, so
Actually, you can't cut corners.
next.
You can't cut corners and you only have 5 feet of movement, so you have to choose between this or this.
Okay. I am going to move here then.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Eerie is like he's like petite, so he runs in, he's like, watch this, and he like kind of goes like into the corridor and then turns to this huge ape and like kind of starts swinging across, and then like kind of like as he's swinging he gets like hit by like one like kind of like tiny rock compared to his like ape form, and he just like kind of turns and then like jumps that way.
All right, hell yes.
And I am going to use multi-attack.
God damn it!
I
That's a
can
level
make-
5 feature for fighters and barbarians. Druids. Okay, go ahead and do your.
Okay, so I do. Or I should roll to hit, right? So do I just roll 1d20?
Yes, I can also give you an ape character sheet as soon as Roll20 is done lagging. There we go. It's just an ape, not a giant ape, right?
Yes, just a medium beast
You
ape.
got
Yeah,
it.
just like the.
Cool.
And I am going to roll. So if it's 2 attacks, I just since it pops up 2 values, we just use those 2 for the attacks. Is multi-attack like 1 roll?
No, multi-attack is not a single roll. Okay, give me 1 second. All players, save changes. There we go. Ape. So now I just give you the character sheet of an ape, and you can click fist twice to do that attack twice.
Okay. Use the character mancer. Is that?
Why is it doing that? It's not supposed to be doing that. God damn it! Roll20 strikes again. Okay. Just click create an NPC or edit sheet directly. Yeah, and then you can click the title where it says fist. Okay.
The character sheet is empty.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna make the rolls for you. Yeah, the first attack is a 7. It does not hit, but the 24 does hit that kobold for 4 points of bludgeoning damage. You see that the kobold is now on the verge of death. You pummel it straight into the snout, and you break its snout, and it's like. Actually, you attacked with advantage because he had to fall to the floor in order to be, in order to let the slings of its other companions fly over it. So you actually beat it to death. Cool. That is your turn, Demetria.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Demetria, it is.
Okay. I am going to. So this is the little passageway here with
Yep.
Ulrich, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I can move 30 feet. Right?
Yep.
Oh. Well, I gotta go in there and he's gotta open the door, so I'm gonna call out. I'm gonna knock on the door. I'm gonna call out, Ulrich! It's me! It's Demetria! I need to come back through.
Elric opens the door and says, "Your friend was just here. It sounds like there's trouble. Come in." And is just going to let you through. I think it uses up your bonus action to open the passageways both ways. But you are able to move up to 30 feet if you'd like. When you arrive in this room, I need you to make a notice check, a perception check for me, please.
Perception check?
Yes.
Did it do it?
Yes, you did it. So I'm gonna move your token at least here at the entrance of the passageway, you're going to notice some very worrying things. You arrive in this room, and so you notice that there is a kobold, a single lone kobold, standing towards the center of the room that is looking away from you towards the door. It is standing still, and you get the sense that that maybe this kobold hasn't heard about the fighting in different rooms. But after looking at it for a few seconds, you identify that it's in fact it's the body of the kobold that Peregrino killed. Actually, hold on. That was killed in the previous room. That is propped up by a few planks that are hidden underneath its clothing, to kind of like it's a very makeshift scarecrow, and you realize it's meant to attract your attention. The other thing that you see is, I don't know if you remember, but the lever. Let me see. The lever to activate the trap of this room is right here, right? You're going to notice that something that wasn't there previously.
Okay.
Give me one second. Yeah, let's just do this. Come on, roll 20, do your thing. Okay. Come on, roll 20. Do something.
What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to put
add a little thing here.
to put a little token for. I'm just trying to add a little token for the bar. I'm just gonna put this here. Is that good? No.
Oh. Oh.
That's too big. All right, everyone, please ignore the Nautiloid ship that just popped up on the map. Okay, so you're going to see the little bar, the little lever that can be used to activate the whole trap is like right here. And there's a rope that actually ties it back beneath this door right here. So the lever can be activated by someone pulling like by someone behind this door right here pulling on it. So yeah, what would you like to do?
Freaking kobolds. I feel like go into the room, they're gonna start a trap.
Romney, is there an alive kobold currently in the room?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think there's just the little scarecrow dude, and then there was two that came in here from the other room that I'm assuming are now hiding behind that door with the rope to the lever. I think the trick might be... I don't know. How long is my whip?
Your whip gives you a 10-foot reach, which means you're able to.
That's not very much.
Yeah. It means you're able to hit things that are this far.
Yeah. Hmm.
I'm so happy that when I gave you the deck of monsters, you gave me kobold the last time, because I love having ingenious little guys that I can use for traps.
Damn little critters.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if it's worth it to go in there. And because I could potentially, if I could. Ooh, but I'm not 100% sure it is a trap. So I think I am going to go in there.
Okay.
Doesn't the lever open the door? I kind of remember that the lever opened the door.
You've never pulled the lever, so you don't
I
actually
never
know.
pulled the lever.
Yeah, so you don't actually know. Okay, you have 15 feet of movement left. Where do you want to move?
Behind the dude with the scarecrow, like along that wall there.
Okay.
Is there any way that I could get into the room without them seeing me?
Yeah, of course. Roll for stealth. The difficulty for the passive perception of a kobold is 8. And you rolled a 13. Excellent. So,
Oh, nice.
yes.
Okay.
So you sneak into the room. Okay, I'm gonna be. Okay, let me think about this for a second, because their passive perception is 8, but they are specifically ambushing and on the lookout for this. So I would actually give you, I think, disadvantage on this. So.
Oh no, what was it with my
I mean,
disadvantage?
it'd be an active roll. They just roll perception to see it, right?
Yeah, you know what? You're right. You're right.
So they're rolling against my 13, essentially.
Yes.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
And
It's a contest.
And they're rolling with advantage. Let's see now. 14, so they beat you by 1. Okay, cool. Move your 15 feet.
You're so mean.
Yeah. Isn't it great?
Okay, it's not letting me. There we go.
There you go.
Can I make a quick observation here? When we had the physical map on the table, we knew where items and traps were in each room ahead of time. And now I'm looking at these rooms and they're empty and we don't see the thing until we go in. How is this fair?
Does somebody else want to answer that question for me so that I don't look like I'm evil?
At the risk of a DM's ganging up on us again. I mean, I would argue that the not seeing the room until we're in it is actually the more fair stance to take.
Okay then,
I mean,
everyone, I'm gonna send you a
have X-ray
picture
vision.
of the. I took a picture of the map, and I am going to share it with you.
The player's going to conspire. What you gonna do?
Jordy, actually, Ben already posted it in the general chat last session, because I needed it to recreate the map on Roll20. It took me a little bit of time to recreate it fully. So it's already there. You should already be able to see a lot of stuff. Okay, Dimitria, you still have your actions, but one of the kobolds pulls the lever, immediately igniting all of the walls that are covered
Oh,
in
the fucking kerosene! Gosh,
kerosene.
damn it!
Exactly. So
Ah!
I'm gonna need you to make a first dexterity saving throw to move away from the wall as it like catches fire and projects little droplets of burning oil everywhere. And we're gonna say the difficulty for this one is gonna be a 13, and you rolled a 20.
What did I roll?
So you
Oh, hell yeah.
so you are going to take half damage on this.
Oh.
Go, Demetria.
Oh. Hey, this was your idea, man.
So you're going to take 4 points of fire damage. The doors, you hear the door that you walked next to clicks locked, and the trap doesn't seem like it would be super dangerous if you weren't standing next to the wall, until you realize that the air in this place is being consumed by the fire very, very quickly. And you still have your action, though.
Cool.
Okay, so just one last thing. You move. You only move. You couldn't have moved as far as you did. You moved to here. There you go. So, what do you want to do with your action?
So you're saying I moved too far?
I moved you back, so you're good.
Could, I guess, the lever closed the door, so I guess... Should I run back in with Ulrich? Or should I use my... I'm gonna use my longbow and try and, like, cut the rope that they're using to pull the lever.
Ooh, okay. I'm going to say it's a difficulty 20 to hit the rope, and if the lever is like needs to be like kept down by constant pressure, then it would switch back. So go ahead and make your attack roll.
Okay,
I mean, you got a +7 and you're adding a D4. That's not bad odds.
Oh yeah, with the blessing.
Nice.
God damn it.
Haha! I'm gonna try just pressing the name of the attack and see if that works.
Yep. 21!
Oh,
God damn it! Okay.
Nice!
You cut the rope, and I now need you to roll a single d20 as a luck check. And we're going to say that on a 15 or more, the lever resets if it doesn't have any constant pressure applied to it. On a 14 or less, it just stays in the on position.
This is high stakes here.
God.
Oh my gosh. Well then.
Alright. Okay.
Well then.
Alright. I see how it is. Roll20 hates me. So you...
Or it loves me.
Yeah. So
no arguing with that. Yeah.
You see that they had like pulled the lever most of the way. It hadn't clicked fully into place because it's a trap that's supposed to, like, once you activate it, you're locked in the room. But no, it wasn't fully locked into place, and it shrink moves back, automatically opening that door in front of you. And revealing the other 3 kobolds that are there, as enough ventilation goes through the room that you don't risk suffocating. Man, I thought I was going easy on y'all with the number of kobolds that I put in this encounter, but I guess you still have to kill all of them. Yeah.
What a roller coaster of a turn. Man, love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a wild ride there. For a second, I had no idea what I was going to do.
Y'all are lucky the mute button exists. I'm just saying.
Were you cheering?
And also being like, "Oh, I was very nice to you this far. I can't believe I'm this nice." Okay, sorry. Let's not. Let's do stuff. Let's kill some dogs, please.
All right, Demetria, that is your turn. Lou, it is now your turn. You hear the sound effects of a trap being activated far off in the dungeon, and the sound of flames. But you don't have time to worry about this because you are in a trap situation of your own.
A whoosh as an entire room ignites somewhere in the dungeon.
Yep.
Lou sort of looks around and says, should have mentioned. Too late. How possible is it to squeeze past Peregrino here?
You can move through the space of an ally, no problem, as long as you end your movement in a space that is not occupied
in another space.
Yeah. So you can move here. It's just 15 feet. And the floor right there has been cleared of all ball bearings.
Nice. Okay. I think, yeah. Lou's going to move the 15 feet over here.
Okay.
And is going to yell out to Eerie, hoping that an ape can understand. I don't know if like Lou's like track that like, oh yeah, like that's he's still reeling from, oh, that just happened. Whoa, wild. Is going to yell out to the ape and say, brace yourself, trust me. And a telekinetic shove is coming to Eerie. That's going to push you 5 feet on top of that dead kobold. You can choose to willingly fail to save.
Yeah, you can choose not to resist, or you can choose to try to resist as telekinetic force shoves you closer to your enemies.
You got the verbal warning. That's why I'm like, maybe I'll choose to fail it.
I feel like above the table, like the smart decision is to choose to fail it, but I feel like in the heat of the moment,
Absolutely,
as
heat of
an
the moment's
ape,
where we're at. Yeah.
Like I feel like Eerie hasn't established enough trust. I just have the word from Pellegrino, so I'm just kind of like I'm like also like hyped up, like I just like I'm ready to attack, so I'm locked in. So I'm thinking I'm not going to resist, but
Okay.
I am caught off guard, so potentially that's a disadvantage. Like rolling with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Sure. That'd be a fun way to resolve it. Yeah. DC 13 strength.
Okay, let's see. 13 strength. Let's see. Strength. So would I use the ape?
Strength saving
Or
throw.
no.
Oh, yes, you would use
Strength
the ape's character sheet.
You use ape stat block.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have access to that character sheet in full, or?
Yeah, did that work? Okay.
Meets it, beats it. Yeah.
Yep. 13. So you do not move. Lou, you still have an action and 15 feet of movement. Would you like to walk on some ball bearings?
The blue is the ball bearings.
The blue is the ball bearings, and the red is the ball bearings. The blues are the caltrops.
Gotcha. Then Lou will sort of like throw the shove and be like, Okay. And then start leaping on some, trying to tiptoe his way across. He wants to get a good angle for a firebolt off into the other kobold room.
Okay, so you have to make 3 dexterity saving throws. They're only difficulty of 10, but if you fail a single one, but you will fall at the first one that you fail. So 3 dexterity
Right.
saving throws.
All right. I do have bless on myself too, so let's see how this
Oh
goes.
no!
Ah.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
How'd I do?
So
Yeah, that's gonna get me part of the way there.
yeah.
Ooh, do I want to do the thing I can do? I can add up to if I choose to do the favored by the gods, that's an additional 2d4 on a failed save. So I can
That's
add 3d4.
that's how many times per day is that? Because you used it to survive the gas last time.
It recharges on a short rest.
Oh, okay.
I
It
used
wasn't.
it to get a firebolt on one of the piercers.
Nice. Okay.
So that did recharge on a short rest.
Okay. So
So I'd
go
have
ahead
to
and roll
get
the
from
d4 for
a
bless.
yeah.
On that dexterity save.
Oh, actually, here I'll do that here.
Okay.
A 1.
So
Okay,
what?
so I'm
So
not
what
even with the 2d4 is not going to get me there. I go bonk.
Okay. So you
And go
fall
down
on your
hard.
ass, and you can use the rest of your movement to get back up again. But that's
Yeah.
and you still have an action. Do you want to dash?
um. Sure. Unless, do I have a line of sight on that farthest south kobold?
Let me use the ruler to find out. Let's see. I'm going to say you do.
Okay. In that case, I will go ahead and throw off a firebolt.
Okay, go ahead and make your
Let's
attack
see
roll.
if I did this right.
21 hits. You do 10 fire damage. You burn. You set it ablaze, and as all of its fur catches fire, you see that it starts to like do the helpless dog shriek of and dies on the floor.
Lou pushes past Pellegrino, tries and move Erie forward, doesn't work, falls on his ass, gets back up, and at like the last second, just goes, throws out a firebolt and kind of cringes as there's a crispy kobold in the other room, like, ooh, ugh,
All right.
ah.
That's the name of my next tavern, the Crispy Kobold. All right, Jordy, it is your turn now. You're still muted. There we go.
3 dexterity rolls is what you said? To move through?
Yeah, to move through 3 of those, you need to make 3 dexterity saving throws. There's like
And can I get a confirmation on the size of the other rooms, or are all the rooms 10?
all of the rooms that aren't corridors and this specific room you can are 15 and more, so you can fly in all of the other rooms. It's just this one that you cannot fly through.
How do I know what these squares are worth?
They're all 5 feet by 5 feet of on the ground movement.
Fine. I'm just gonna move through the bullshit and try to get to that doorway. So let's do the.
Okay. Are you trying to move like this to
I don't see anything. Layer thing. You're still on the admin layer thing.
I'm
I don't
oh,
see any movement.
there we go. Yeah, my bad. Okay, so you have 25 feet of movement. You'd need. There we go. Yeah, you can move through here. You only need to make 2 dexterity saving throws, and because you have danger sense, you actually do these at advantage.
So how does that work?
So just
Is it gonna automatically do it?
yes, it's automatically going to roll 2, and because we know you have advantage, we'll pick the better one of the 2. So 16 succeeds, and do another one. And 13 succeeds. So you are now standing on top of a dead kobold with your movement. So you still have your action and your bonus action. Would you like to do a ranged attack? Would you like to dash and not attack this turn?
Dash is an action, right? I don't have any things I can do with a bonus action right now.
That's right, because you're out of rages.
Yeah, and that's all I can do.
You have.
I really
javelins.
thought that I had I have other stuff. Let me look at my other.
Okay.
I mean, I have a flask of oil and a tinder box.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to burn these bitches in the room that I'm in.
Okay.
Y'all, we're gonna explode.
The flask of oil, it's not like it's not necessarily.
It's not an explosive. Yeah. I'm thinking. No, I'm just going to throw one of the javelins. Why do I not have a bow and arrow? I really thought I did in my basic pack. But
no.
I could be wrong.
You have 4 javelins, the cloak of protection, and 2 hand axes and a great axe. That's it.
So do I just click on the javelin and it does
Yep.
stuff?
Click on the name.
Nothing happened.
Nope. Make sure that you're in the top version where it's your where it's not your inventory but your like it's above your inventory. It's where it says javelin, like right under the hit dice.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
You click
Sorry,
with the
ignore the. Yes. Please ignore it.
Okay. 10. The kobolds have. How much do the kobolds? The armor class of a kobold is 12. So the first one that you throw the javelin at ducks. You have bless actually. So you go ahead and go ahead and roll a d4. You just need a 2 or more in order to hit, and that's a 1. So I'm sorry. The javelin flies high over their heads, and that is your turn. All right. Fuck. Okay. It's now the kobolds' turn. The kobolds are going to. They're gonna be smart about it. Okay, so these 3 that are still alive are going to move. They're gonna move in. These 2 that are still alive, they're gonna move into this room. 15, 20, 30 feet to right here. Okay, and they're gonna use their action to do this thing. And then these three over here, they see that they've been spotted by Demetria. They're going to use their movement to move 30 feet, and they use their action to do that thing, and then this one doesn't know that Demetria is here, is going to move to here, and is going to hold an action. So none of them attack on their turn. Eerie, it is your turn.
Okay, so with what went on last turn, I think that Eerie is like ready to attack the other one. Kind of hit forward by like the push a little bit, and then kind of like slowly turns to Lou, like kind of pissed. I feel like
Lou's giving
Eerie,
you
like Eerie out in his wild shape form is a lot more like aggressive than he actually is like as
nice
just
monkey,
human.
good monkey.
So I'm gonna say that like I like look like I'm angry at Lou, and then I just kind of like juke and I go towards the other cobalt because I saw like I kind of processed that like there must have been something there because he was still able to attack and kill the other cobalt. So I like for now forgive and kind of go 1, 2, 3 here 4.
Okay, 4. So you have just triggered my held action. The kobold is going to open this door. Which reveals.
The door was already open.
Oh, yeah.
The door was already open.
Got it. So like there's basically like a thin wire right in front of the door, so he basically just trips it. Thank you for that. So there we go. Can all of you see the little fire now? Yeah, there we go. So he uses his action to dash, and he's gonna make his way through here as the flamethrower activates. And Eerie, I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please. It's a difficulty 13.
Of the 8, okay.
All right, you're going to take 2d6 fire damage.
Oh my god.
We had the crispy kobold, then we get the crispy ape.
All right, so you take 6 fire damage.
I am still up.
Nice,
Did
congratulations.
you want us to die?
Cool.
I love a moon druid.
So that was 20 or 25 feet of your 30 feet of movement. Yeah, you see that like those kobolds clearly have a good understanding of the layout of this place, where the traps are, and they're not relying on like their slingshots very much, other than they're relying more on like holding their action to trigger certain traps when you run through them. But yeah, you are now slightly you're now an ape on fire. What do you do with the rest of your movement and action and such?
This ape is on fire. I am going to dash.
Okay. Okay.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna go straight after them, just following after them, right behind.
Cool. So go ahead and move your token. All right.
Wait,
So
that should be. Oh yeah.
all three of these were holding their actions to slingshot you. To slingshot the first person who came through. So I'm gonna do 3 attacks. What? Oh,
At least I'm
wow.
taking the hit.
Okay, what is your armor class as an ape?
12.
12. Okay, all of those hit. How much HP do you have left? As the ape?
10.
10. Okay, cool. So you revert back to Erie's form, and the last slingshot deals 4 points of damage to Erie as you get pummeled with stones from the dungeon. You see that like their strategy hinges on you dashing to get to them as quickly as you can. Because they're holding their actions to be ready to like shoot you as soon as you enter through the corridor. Cool. That was your action. Do you have a bonus action you'd like to use? Would you maybe want to use your second wild shape?
Yes, I would. I actually
And
would.
what's the room look like, Simon?
Oh, give me 1 second. How much HP do you have, Erie? You have like 13 maximum, right?
13.
Okay, so you're
Yes.
you're currently at 9, not 19. There we go.
Oh wait, did I put 19?
No worries. It
Oh,
happens.
that's my bad.
Boom. The room looks like it has tents, sleeping bags, and partitions, and even a putrid smelling bucket. Something lives here, and based on the scale of things, they're smaller humanoids than you. You think this is maybe where the kobolds live?
Uh-oh. I am going to...
Just burn it all down.
Jordy, I love you.
I am going to turn into a dire wolf.
Okay, direwolf, got it.
Yes.
Loving that.
I just pulled up how many hit points a dire wolf has.
Yeah.
Wolf. There we go. Okay. Cool. That is your bonus action. Dimitria, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to be a little flabbergasted because a giant flaming ape just ran past me. And I was not expecting the fire at all, so I'm like very shocked. And I think the fire thrower is still throwing flames, right?
That is correct, yes.
Can I interject real quick? I don't think that... Haley, do you still have the flask of water?
No, I never had the flask of water.
Where's our magic flask?
I
Who
have
has
it.
Okay,
The decanter.
Wonderful. Good. Yeah.
The decant. Okay, I just wanted to know where it is, because we could be using it for all this fun.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good question. That's a good segue question. When I turn into a wolf, where does all my equipment go? Does it just like...
It merges into your form, I believe. All of those details are described in Wild Shape. So I believe it fuses with you and it's unusable while you're in Wild Shape.
Oh, fun.
It fuses with you. That's interesting.
Yeah, feel free to check the description of Wild Shape and correct me. But yes, Dimitria, you've just seen a flaming ape come through the door, run in, get pelted with stones, transform it back into Eerie just in time to get hit in the head by one of the stones, and then transformed into a dire wolf. It's been a wild turn.
Flaming ape. Love that smell.
I didn't realize that I was going to be able to see all of that detail, but if I saw the ape transform back into Eerie and then back into a wolf, I'm going to realize that that's supposed to be someone that I'm friendly with. So since I can't go through the door I was planning to go through, I'll follow after Eerie.
Okay. You can't move through an enemy's space, so so that kobold needs to be dead for you to enter the room.
Can I shoot past Eerie?
Absolutely.
Can I holler at him to duck and shoot the kobold with my longbow?
Yes. Shooting through through a friendly through a friend's square is you can do it all the time in Dungeons and Dragons. There's almost never any friendly fire.
Alrighty then.
Cool. So we're gonna move your character 1, 2, 3, 4, so 20 feet, and longbow 10 does not hit, but you were blessed, so go ahead and roll a d4, and if you on a 2 or more you hit. Oh my goodness, the bless is not coming in clutch for these attacks. That's hilarious.
Sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's absolutely nothing.
You still have a bonus action. Would you like to drink the potion?
Guess I better drink it.
You also haven't action surged since we short rested.
Mm-hmm. Do we think that now's a good time for that though? Because
it's entirely up to you. Yeah, it's a limited resource.
Yeah, and we haven't actually had a good encounter with these kobolds. And I feel like we're gonna have them cornered soon.
I feel like it's been a good encounter so far for the kobolds.
I feel
I'm a big fan of your style.
I wish Georgie was as well. I can tell Georgie does not like my style of ambushing. I like to play smart monsters. I like to play strategical monsters.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let that be my turn. Because I wasn't, if I wanted to use my two-handed fighting, I would need to be using my whip and my rapier, correct? I can't, use the longbow and then bust out the whip.
You know what? I'm going to allow it. This
Okay.
one time.
Dope. So, I don't really remember how the second
So you use your
handed
bonus.
attack.
You use your bonus action. You would need to use your whip to get the range on this for the kobold. So just click on the whip, on the name of the whip. There you go. 18, 5 slashing. That is exactly the amount of HP that is needed to kill this kobold. You
Nice.
Yes.
Spring your whip, grab it in the shoulder, pull it and dislocate its arm so bad that it falls on the floor and snaps its neck on the ground and is dead. Okay. Cool. Do you want to use the rest of your 10 feet of movement to move into its space?
I feel like since Eerie triggered most of the traps, I'm gonna go ahead, and move in.
Okay, cool. As you enter the room, nothing happens. There's no traps in the place where they live at.
Yeah.
I saw Georgie mouthing, being like, "How fucking dare you," or something else when I was saying.
If y'all don't hear back from Simon for a week, I think you will know what happened to them. Just know I will be in Guantanamo Bay.
She's stressing.
Okay, cool. That was your turn. Perfect. It is now Lou's turn. Llewellyn. You're fighting I've now successfully split the party, and I'm making you fight 2 different encounters, and I love it. It's great. Y'all are doing
Yeah, this is wonderful.
Yeah.
After this turn, can we please take a break?
Yeah, actually, let's take a break right now.
Not all of them.
And I restarted the recording just now so that everybody can see the little pets. Yay!
The real stars. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, Chet the big dog has already made himself very well known in this chat room.
Yeah. Lex, you missed the episode where we got to see my son Reptar in the role of an abomination.
You know what? I actually did see that. I watched that part. I was like trying to. That was like one of the only parts, because I was like watching part of it, and then I realized I was like, you know what? I should probably go in like not knowing what they did so I can find out. But then I did watch that part, so I did see a little bit of that.
Nice.
You had to. It was so cute.
Incredibly timed sneeze.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Oscar-winning actor of a dog. Yeah.
Oh, kitty! I've always wanted a cat, but I've never owned one because I'm kind of allergic to them. But
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna just get over it or start taking Benadryl every day or something, because I want a cat so bad. I love cats.
I live the life of only breathing from half a nostril and coughing all night.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do it.
All right. Now back to the dog people that are trying to murder you in Dungeons and Dragons. Llewellyn, it is your turn. You are standing on. You're currently standing on some ball bearings, so I immediately need you to make a dexterity saving throw, difficulty 10.
Yeah, that sounds
Just
about
to
right.
stay standing.
Okay, 14. You are able to maneuver through the square that you're in without falling.
We'll step immediately behind Peregrino and then consider what to do next. What's the room beyond look like from back behind the door?
Okay. So this room actually looks pretty bare bones. I think if I look at my original map, does it have any chests in it?
I had that pulled up just a second ago. Not that I was looking.
There is a chest in that corner.
Oh hell yes! Does it look like it's open?
Yeah. There looked like something with a number 5 on it on the right corner.
Thank you.
And another something in the left corner.
Oh. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you. So number 5 and a chest. Is the chest opened in that one? Oh, it's a satchel. So it's a 5 and a 6. Give me just 1 second to check something.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, I keep downloading that file and then losing it. Give me just 1 second, y'all. Thank you all for your patience.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay, 5 and 6. All right. So all of you are going to see that in this little corner right here, actually no, throughout the whole room, there's like chairs and tables set up with a bunch of food on it. What you're seeing is like this is sewer food. There's like rat on a stick that's been like grilled over a fire pit. There's some of the piercers that you encountered earlier. There's a stew in the center of the room that with a cauldron beneath it, and all of it kind of looks like they were in the middle of eating when y'all arrived and started wrecking the dungeon.
Gotcha.
So we're going
Might
to
be a good spot to do our long rest later.
so we're going to say like there's so much stuff, dishes and like food that was in the middle of being made, that this whole room is going to count as difficult terrain for anybody who's walking through it.
Yeah. I think Llewellyn makes the calculation that this, sort of like the dormitory room, why would you trap where you eat? But these are kobolds, and they've been little shits so far. So he's not willing to do that with. He's going to move into the next room, but it's going to be still with caution.
All right. Roll investigation.
So it's going to be. Gotcha. Investigation. Can I argue for perception, since I have a +3 in perception?
You know what? You absolutely can argue for perception.
Excellent.
All right. Everything looks very safe.
With my due diligence being done, I stride forth into the room.
Okay. Go ahead and move the rest of your movement. Looking around, I'm.
25. Yeah, I can. If it's difficult terrain, I can get about here.
Yep. All right. Do you want to use your action and your bonus action?
Can I get a better look at the things? Like now that I can see the corners where the things were marked, is there anything notable there?
Yes. Go ahead and make another perception or investigation, but this one uses up your bonus action to do.
Absolutely worth it. Yeah, nobody in the room, right?
Not that you can see.
Love that. You said perception.
Yep.
There it is.
All right. With a 10, let me have a look real quick. I'll put this up there. Right.
Can you guys hear the neighbors having
Can you roll a D100 for me, please?
Ooh, fun. D100. 38.
38. You find 38 gold pieces in a satchel in the corner.
Heck yeah. Excellent. With that action and something I'm wanting to try and just see how it goes for me. One of the doors on the top side of the room.
Yep.
leading sort of into that next little half moon and square area.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna see if I can shove that open and see if there are a bunch of rocks that fly out with the telekinesis.
All right. So you're using Mage Hand to sort of like open it, right?
Yeah. It depends on the build of the door, whether it's something I can shove open or whether it's something that would like needs a handle to be turned.
It needs a handle to be turned. So you
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do it this turn.
you have your action.
It was the perception check that was the bonus action.
That's correct.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, in that case, Mage Hand, I'll go ahead and open the door and from a safe distance.
Okay. As you open the door from here, you see that like 5 crossbows that have been attached to the next door all unload their shots into the corridor beyond. Yeah, of course they have more traps. Yes.
So Lou like tiptoes past Peregrino, strides in the room like secret agent, picks up a satchel, looks inside, takes out a bunch of cash, stows it, and then Mage Hands open, turns the handle, gives Peregrino a wink, and then pushes the door open, and all those come flying out.
Hit the back wall, and you're pretty safe. Gosh, I wish that Peregrino had busted that one down with the axe, and you tried to mage hand the one that squirted acid onto you instead. God damn it. Okay. Cool. That is all. It is now Peregrino's turn. Also, the flames from the flamethrower die down.
I don't have to rage for these dogs to feel my wrath. So I'm gonna just fly to that room, straight to this kobold, and
Straight to which one?
slash at its head with my axe
This one?
from there.
Yeah, this one is
Yep.
dead.
That one's already dead.
Is
This,
that who killed it?
That was the
it
one
has
I
the
made
thing
Christine.
on it. Okay. Then I guess I'm just gonna be trying to go. How far is this? I have. This is 40, which is within my flight thingamajig, and then I have 25 for walking. Right
that's correct.
now that this door is open,
They don't stack, so you don't. You can move the maximum total of.
I can move my total 15.
That's correct.
Okay, let's do that, I guess.
Okay, so this door has like 5 crossbows.
Oh, is this a double door?
It's a double door, yes. That's the way you drew it. You drew that part of the map. It's a double door.
Make it my fault. Thanks.
I
Lorna
will.
sees you start to disappear down the hallway, and I'm like, careful, please.
Whatever the fuck. I'm gonna try to open the second door with let's see. Let me actually consider this moment for a second. I have 2 of them in there. Do they have held actions?
Probably.
Is that not a thing I can ask?
You can ask. Yeah, I'm just not gonna tell you.
No, I'm asking game rules, y'all. Again, my first
yes,
D&D game, y'all.
No, for sure. So, if they use their action during a turn to hold their action, then yes, they'll be able to trigger it with whatever to do whatever they said they were going to do when the trigger they said they were going to do happens. So for
So when it comes to turn-based they all go when it's their turn, including the ones we don't see.
Yes, but the ones you don't see, they can decide. Oh, I'm not going to act on my turn. I'm gonna like be on Overwatch with my crossbow, and as soon as somebody comes in, I interrupt their turn to shoot at them.
Not if they come in swinging and flying. I go. This is a barbarian moment. I am going in.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Bonus action. Let's try the door. Peregrino really wants to die, so let's make this happen.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. As you open the
I really
the door.
hoped you were going to say dexterity.
Nope.
And I do have some kind of bonus for that. Is it gonna know?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
going to
what am I
include it
rolling
because you
again?
have proficiency. So it's a Constitution saving throw.
And how do I do that?
Just
Click Constitution?
click on Constitution inside of the saving throw box. All right. So that is a success. So you take half of the damage. You see that the rust. You see that the door handle has some like tiny like blades inside of it, and you as you grasp it, basically not the precise way that the kobolds would, the blades shoot into your hand and inject poison. So you take 4 points of poison damage.
And that's
And
it, right? That's all I can do? No
you
bonus, nothing.
You still have your action, which means you could throw a javelin or dash. Let me describe this room real quick. There are.
I don't have enough movement anymore to go to attack them.
That's
You could still
fine.
use like a javelin.
Birds are not good throwers, y'all. They're just not. This is not gonna happen. Fine, I'll throw a javelin at these bitches. Why is Death not coming to Peregrino like he wants? This is slow and annoying.
You're playing too well. You gotta stop playing this well. You also see a massive double door in the back through this opening in this part of the room. A chest here, and you don't see that yet. Okay, so go ahead and throw your javelin. Oh, actually, they were holding their actions to shoot you. So let me see.
Oops, forgot. I'm gonna do it
now. Did
Fine.
you?
Just already kill him, please.
Can you take off 4 life points, which puts you at 9, and then the other one hits you for an extra 4 bludgeoning. You're not raging, so that is not halved. So that is going down to 5. You're at 5 hit points. But you're not dead. And then you can do your javelin attack. A 17 hits. Go ahead and roll the damage. So you just click on the javelin button in the chat, or I can do it for you if you'd like. There we go. Okay, so that is 6 piercing. That kills one of the goblins immediately. I'm not putting the rage damage on this because that's only for melee attacks and when you're raging. But that is one more dead kobold. Perfect. That was your action, your bonus action, and your movement. It is now the kobold's turn. Damn, they're dropping like flies. Okay, well, this one is going to close the double doors and then just dashes out of combat. Like, fully just, like, leaves behind his comrades. You hear him shrieking down the corridors, and he is out of this battle. These three don't know that this is going on. So two of them are going to shoot at Demetria with their slings. Demetria, what is your armor class, please?
Good question. 13.
Okay. 13. So the first one hit you for 3 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Okay, and then they move through this door, and the last one locks this stone door behind them, which means that they enter line of sight with Peregrino and Lou, and they end their turn between a rock and a hard place. This one over here closed the door, so it is now Erie's turn. Erie the direwolf.
Hey, well, luckily, Erie has 50 feet of speed as a direwolf. So, how far is the stone door from?
All right. The stone door is going to be 40 feet of movement.
40. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yes. Can I run to the stone door?
Yep.
And if I were to do like an investigation check or like kind of look around the room or something like that to see if
go ahead
there's
and
something
roll.
to open the door.
Go ahead and roll
Is
investigation.
that like an action?
No, I'm gonna give this one to you for free.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you investigate the room that you just ran into and through.
Okay. Investigation.
You don't notice on time all the little runes that are drawn on the walls, the ceilings, the roof, and this little and this large chest right here until you're all the way through. You also notice that both doors out of this room are made out of stone, and as you enter it and arrive in front of the door, this door locks itself back up, separating you from Demetria.
What?
So I don't notice anything. I am going to attack the door.
Okay. It's a like pretty thick, strong door. Go ahead and make your attack roll. Because it's stone, I believe its armor class is 18.
How very direwolf of you. Nice.
Thank you.
Very in character.
Okay. strength check? Strength? Or that would be like a
just-
bite.
Yeah, just a
like an
bite attack. Okay. 13. Your teeth are like fully unable to damage the stone thing right in front of you. You still have your bonus action if you'd like to do something else.
I don't think I. Let me think. Let me see my equipment. Maybe there's a bonus action. No.
You don't have access to your equipment in your wild shape, so I think that's it for your turn.
Yes.
All right, Demetria.
Yes.
I would like to give you an opportunity of a lifetime. I would like to give you the opportunity, if you'd like, to roll acrobatics to run into the room before the door closes automatically.
Oh, okay. I'll take that.
Okay, it's a difficulty 10 to make it into the room before the door closes. Do you have Bless? Oh, no, Bless doesn't do it for skill checks.
Only for save.
Only for saves.
Dang.
And attacks. So unfortunately, that means, Demetria, you do not make it to the door on time. The door closes in front of you. It's one of those, like, stone doors. It doesn't seem to have a handle or anything. It's just like a block of stone that descended from above and blocks your path now.
Okay. Well, I have the same instinct as Eerie had to, like, search the walls for some kind of trigger device to open the door.
Okay.
So I guess that's the investigation or perception check.
Yeah, go ahead and make it investigation, or I think investigation in this case. Okay, cool. 20. You are able to see there's like little glowing symbols in Draconic that are drawn around the door. The ones that are some of them are not glowing. Do you speak Draconic at all?
No.
Okay, cool. In this case, you look at all of this. You see that, like, there's some magical stuff that is carved into the walls that is glowing and that has a magical effect. You don't see any sort of mechanisms to open this.
Shoot.
I'm gonna use 10 feet of your character's movement to move closer to the door to inspect it.
Oh, you did that already. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I? I'm just gonna, like, reach out and try and touch the glowing letters.
Okay.
And see if touching them does anything.
Go ahead and roll Arcana. Lex, you're muted. All right. With a 16, you're able to see that these runes. You understand that they're all about, like, forbidding entry, and you even forbidding or allowing entry, and you see that they're meant. You see the symbols for, like, the door. You see symbols that describe, like, forbidding entry or access for the ceiling, the floor, and you also that it also there's also another symbol for the ethereal, which means immaterial things. You are able to see that thanks to your, like, understanding of the arcane, you know you can press them in the right sequence using your action to deactivate those runes, those symbols.
Well, sure, yeah, let's do that.
Okay, cool. So you use your action. You're only going to have your bonus action. Eerie, from the inside of the room, you gaze at something terrible as Demetria activates the trap of this room from the outside. You're going to see that all of the little symbols that are glowing all around the room that are about forbidding entry and access to things fade out. The door behind you like opens. The door where Demetria is opens as well, and out of the chest you see a ghost emerges and is going to join the combat. Jordy, could you do me a favor, please? Could you find the page with the dead Aarakocra who's upside down in the journal that I gave you? So initiative. There we go. Okay. 11 initiative, so I'm gonna act right after Lou. Excellent. Okay. Yes. So you're actually holding it upside down. So it looks like an Aarakocra that seems to be floating with its neck snapped. But it's that seems to that is floating in the air with the feet and the wings up, and the body like floating. It seems to be on a tether around its neck, so it's kind of bobbing to the left and to the right from its neck, and it emerges out of the chest in which it was sealed by the kobolds for their own safety. You know that ghosts tend to be pretty difficult monsters. You still have your bonus action, Demetria. Is there anything you'd like to do before the end of your turn? Do you want to use the rest of your movement or your bonus action to drink a potion or anything?
Well, I feel like I should move into the room.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that. If it'll let me take my character.
Yeah.
How much more can I move?
So you've moved 15 feet, so you have 15 more feet of movement.
Yeah?
Yeah, you still have 5 feet.
Yeah.
You want to stay here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, here is perfect. Cool. Bonus action?
Sure, I'll drink the potion.
Okay, cool.
And then I'll drink the potion.
You pour it into your mouth, this like terrible taste. This tastes like some of the sewer water that you had the displeasure to flop into your mouth. And mixed with blood and a couple of other like powerful alchemical ingredients. I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw, difficulty 8, to not throw up the disgusting potion. Good. 9, you're able to do it, so you heal 2d4 plus 2 health.
2d4 plus 2.
So you heal
So
nine points. You're back to 13. As the ghost appears,
14.
you see that it says, you see that it kind of turns its one eye towards you, and says, "Did you tell me?" And it is now going to be Lou's turn. All right, Lou. New contenders.
How? Yeah. Llewellyn would likely not be terribly aware of the events in the other room, would he?
No. No.
Yeah, that's fair. I think at this point, Peregrino went in the other room, and I immediately heard the squeal of a goblin who got a javelin.
Kobold, but yes.
So I'm thinking things are going fairly well in that room.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I see 3 kobolds rush in here. And Llewellyn's first thought is, let's. Oh shit! We don't share a language, do we? I'm trying to get these kobolds to like give up and run away.
Okay.
And I think the best way to do that is either like throwing up my hands and showing them like past me.
Okay.
Like, you guys want out? Go ahead.
Okay.
Come this way.
Is this something? Is this deception or persuasion?
I'd vote deception, but up to you.
No, like you tell me whether you actually want them to like.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like
this is persuasion. I'm trying to get them to be non-combatants and just leave.
Okay, cool.
Leave out the way we came in. I don't.
Go ahead and roll persuasion. Did you drop your staff? Because you said you raised your.
So. Yeah.
Okay, cool. You dropped your staff. You raised your hands in the air. In this case, I'm going to give you advantage, but the difficulty is still going to be a 16 for this roll.
Gotcha.
22. You successfully convince them to just run away on their turn, and you see in fact that like some of them are looking back behind them, and they spot something that you don't see at all, but one of them is like and something behind them terrifies them, and they're going to fully like run as fast as they can. You see that they also drop their weapons.
Okay, love that.
Cool.
All right. I will, as they move past them. I'm trusting Peregrino has it, but I will be looking behind me.
Okay. What did you say?
I said as they like move past me out of the dungeon, I'll move past them and try and get difficult terrain in the room, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm able to get about halfway across, and I guess I can. Would you let me dash, having negotiated with the kobolds?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. I think I'm gonna dash to here, look behind me, make sure Peregrino's okay, and then poke my head around, do my best to see what scared them so much.
So you are not going to notice the absence of glowing runes, because you weren't there when they were glowing, but there were some runes over there, like in the corridor beyond that were glowing previously. Make a I'm gonna say difficulty 20 perception check to spot if you to see if you spot like the dissipating runes. No, you do not. So that was your bonus action to convince them, your action to dash, That is your turn.
Yep.
It is now going to be the ghost's turn. Now I want you all to imagine that I'm playing some spooky music.
You can put it back on. I figured out how to do it.
Oh!
I thought it was on the Discord, and I kept looking for the thing on Discord, and it was on the other thing. Y'all have to name names for me.
That's fair. Okay.
Not only am I an 80s kid, I'm an 80s kid from the third world. The first time I met a computer was in the year 2000, so I need all the help, y'all.
No.
Well, this hasn't been easy to use, so I'm gonna be no help.
Ah! Okay, that was weird.
Sorry, I finally joined the video and audio channel on.
Oh yeah,
Roll20.
don't join it on Roll20.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, no worries, it happens. Okay, now I'm gonna
But
put.
it's kind of fun to have
That was the
camera
music
on.
you picked.
Hey,
Sorry.
it's been a long time since I've had D&D thing. Okay. Give me just 1 second to adjust it once again. There we go. Cool. The ghost moves towards Demetria and says, "Why would you tell me?" All right.
Tell you what? Tell you what?
It reaches out its hand and tries to touch you with it. What is your armor class?
I should know this off the top of my head, but I don't. 13.
13. So you are hit for 16 necrotic damage. You immediately fall unconscious. Cool. The ghost is then going to use its, let's see. Oh, it's not a bonus action to enter the ethereal plane. Can I possess you for your with bonus action? No, I cannot. Okay, cool. The ghost then turns towards Eerie and says, "Did you tell me?" And it's gonna move here, and that's the end of its turn. Peregrino, it is your turn.
I have a question, like above
Yes.
the table. Like just like D&D, like kind of. I know ghosts can be depicted differently. Are ghosts in D&D? Can they do melee attacks and can they take damage?
So I can answer that if you have your character roll a difficulty 10 religion or 12 arcana.
Wait, I thought that was a technical question.
But it's also like I will give you that answer above the table. That he's rolling to see if he also has that information for his character.
Okay.
Okay, 4. So you don't know. You've heard things about ghosts being immune to certain attacks, or and you've clearly seen that this one just hurts Demetria in close quarters. Just touching it seems to have robbed her of her heat. But you and out of character, you know that they can use an action to become incorporeal, which makes them immune to all damages.
Okay.
But your character doesn't like know that is an action. So Peregrino, it is your turn. You turn around to see 3 kobolds that have dropped their weapons and that are fucking terrified, and they look like they're heading towards this tunnel, away from away from the combat. You also heard something that they're terrified of coming from here, and you hear the hollow scream of something that sounds like an Aarakocra yelling, "Did you tell me?" So what would you like to do this turn?
I'm gonna go get that treasure first.
All right, the one that's above you.
Yep,
Okay.
right
cool.
here.
Good.
That should be my... Is that a bonus action?
Yes.
Also, I wanted to mention that I have just discovered that the Talon attack for Aarakocra is a bonus action if you are Barbarian Aarakocra. But for next time, if you can look into it further, that would be great.
I don't think that, like,
okay.
there's practically no class feature that, oh, as an offhand attack, oh, that
Yes,
would make
but-
sense, actually. That would make a lot
Yeah.
of sense if you're like main attack with your hands. Okay, that's probably something that you yeah. I would allow you to do that if you were flying at the time. Cool. Let's
But in any case, what do I roll for the whatever treasure thing?
I would say dexterity saving throw if this was trapped, but it is not trapped. Inside of the chest, you find a little crown, very thin, that has a gray jamestone embedded in the center with golden, golden rays coming out of it. Make an Arcana check for me. And it's a difficulty of 20. Actually, everybody can make it. Can make the Arcana check. Difficulty of 20.
Whoa, what happened to my thing?
Everyone?
What is going on? Did I just lose the spot where I see what I roll?
Oh yeah, yes,
I don't know how to get back to it.
yes. Just re-roll roll 20 for, and it will come back. That's one of the stupidest features on this
What?
website.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, you just need to re-roll roll 20. Cool. So you can write that you.
Wait, what? Wait. I still don't have the little thing that tells me what happened.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It must be in a different tab, and you're gonna need to close it.
Did I roll successfully anyway? Did I roll anything?
Yes.
Did
You rolled
something happen?
You rolled a 17, so you don't know what this is. So you're gonna write in your equipment that you have a circlet
Why did
of.
it say 19 though?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, everybody rolled and there's okay, sorry.
So please write that you have a circlet of B in your equipment.
You have my character sheet. What is it called again?
Well, I'm not giving you all the full name because it's because you haven't identified it yet.
I'm gonna freaking wear it. I don't care
I know
what it is.
exactly what it is.
All right, so you put it on, and wait, it's not attunement? Okay, you you put it on your head, and you feel power coursing around the top of your head. You feel like there's a devastating ranged attack that you can unleash whenever you want with an action.
What type of attack?
You put the crown on, and you feel a sense of power as you become aware that you can unleash a powerful ranged attack coming from the
Range.
yeah. When you use your action.
Well, I'm gonna try to fly back. Let's see, I've used 10, so
Yeah.
I have 40 left. Yeah, let's get to where people are at.
So you can't end your
Are
move.
these living kobolds here?
Yes, but they're fleeing. So I'm actually just because they're acting next turn. I'm gonna have them flee in this direction and disappear off of the battle map, which means none of you are gonna get any experience points for those guys. But
I would count that as defeating them.
oh yeah, I'm sure you would.
Like Ben tricking them, being like, "Go,
That was a proactive
God
move.
damn it! I will die on this hill."
Yeah. No, but
I
here's
mean,
the thing.
the
Here's
hill
the
I'm
thing.
going to die on is that
Here's the thing. The milestone system encourages you to explore the story of your character, to see the next steps of your emotional journey. The milestone system is here to encourage you to murder things, and so I won't give you any points if you don't commit any murders. Specifically because
Lou feels very good about himself, but does not receive the
I
experience.
pretty much. This is the last D&D game I play.
okay.
Lou chooses to feel good about himself,
Yeah.
and won't take the XP.
Lou gets paid in experience points for those kobolds in the same way that that interns do.
Yes.
So you're telling me that in the D&D world there can only be capitalist things. Indeed, I want to play Pathfinder instead next.
But yes,
And I still have actions, okay? I still have actions.
So if you do want to murder the kobolds, that has just been explicitly encouraged. Oh wait,
okay.
no.
You still have your action.
Peregrino would act just before the kobolds. Yeah.
Is the stone door still
It is open
closed?
now. It is open now, and you're able to see
Open.
you're able to see the ghosts through it.
Oh, honey, this new attack is
Hold
coming
on.
at you,
Hold on.
bitch.
Hold on. I need you to make an animal handling check for me.
Of course. Because this person is not my teammate at all. Like, can I actually ask about this? Because in Baldur's Gate, when people are in animal form, like, you have interactions with them, so I need clarification.
Yes.
Do they just stop being human? Like, they have no human memories, no, like, nothing. They're just an animal that doesn't.
So
me?
Make
Yuri?
That's what I'm asking. Yeah, like when you're in animal form, like.
So above the table,
Yes.
Wild Shape allows the druid to actually keep not just his personality, but his wisdom, intelligence, and charisma scores, right? Which means...
So why would I need to roll animal handling?
I would like for you to roll animal handling to recognize that the behavior of this specific dire wolf is that of an ally, and it's only a difficulty of 8.
I'll argue in your benefit. given that there was an ape earlier in the dungeon that she saw, that Peregrino
He
saw
saw, yeah.
be a druid, maybe that's advantage.
Okay. With a
Didn't
9,
even need it.
you are able to successfully notice, yeah, this wolf is seems to be distressed at Dimitria being on the floor. This wolf doesn't seem to be trying to attack you, and in fact is growling at the ghost that is like hovering above your dying friend's body. So you recognize this as eerie. You even recognize some of the Shatterkai tattoos beneath the fur.
Magic crown attack, please.
Okay. So I'm gonna need you to roll 3 d20s, please.
Circle of the blasting.
Circle of Blasting.
Oh, that's interesting. It added it together.
Did anything happen?
Yes. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's... And you have a
Hey.
+5 on each of them, so that is 9, 12, and 22. Okay. Give me just 1 second. 2d6, and the ghost has 11. So go ahead and roll 4d6 fire damage for me. Okay, that's 15 fire. You shoot beams of fire, 3 of them, that come out of your circlet and strike this ghost, starting to burn at its leather clothing. You see that it turns towards you. This is one of the 2 adventurers you've been sent into the dungeon to save. You now have proof of its death, even though you might not be able to.
Please save some of their clothes. Save some of their clothes.
It's a ghost, so its clothing disappears as it gets off of its body. I don't remember what we named the character, but the name is written right next to the image that you showed everybody earlier.
The swan, right?
Yep.
That's Elegy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Elegy, you see that Z is hit by those 3 bolts of fire, and Z turns towards you to say, "Brethren, did you tell me?" And that is going to be your turn. Eerie, it is your turn now.
Fun. Okay. So looking at the specter, gauging how much damage just by looking at the specter, what do I see? Is he like banged up? Is he almost dead?
You see that the amount of damage that roll medicine. Okay, 12. You see that the amount of damage dealt to the ghost right now would have killed any of your party members, but that it is bloodied. It is not like it's still full of vitality and ready to go. Georgie, I would love to hear what it is that you're muttering to yourself.
I am going to see if I can get Demetria out of the room. Would it be possible to pick up Demetria with a bonus action?
Yep, I will allow it. From the moment you're pulling Demetria, all of your movement is going to count double. So if you have 15 feet of movement, you can use 20 to move next to Demetria here, and then you can use. Hold on. So it's 50 movement. So you can move up to 35. So you could drag Demetria until you're out of the room and she's still within the room with your bonus action and your movement. Oh,
Okay.
sorry, I didn't. Sorry, I wasn't using the right tool to show you the movement I meant. So my bad. So you'd need 20 feet to get to here, and then you could pull Demetria up to 35 feet here. Or alternatively, you could go in 5 feet and then drag her out of the room fully. Yes. She can't take an attack of opportunity because she's not moving of her own will, but you definitely can take an attack of opportunity from the ghost. Do you want to drag her
am going
out
to move
this way? Like towards
I
Peregrino?
am going to use my action first.
Okay.
Before I use my bonus action. And I'm going to try to knock the Spectre prone, so I don't have an opportunity attack taken on me.
All right.
So I'm going
I just
bite.
want to warn you. Being prone doesn't mean you don't get an attack of opportunity.
Oh.
Wasn't also like touching it seems to be doing bad things.
Well, it
Maybe.
killed me whenever it touched me, so.
But it seemed to have been an
using some
attack.
sort of attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So go ahead and do your attack, Lex. Okay, 9 does not hit. You have as the direwolf, you might have pack tactics, but Demetria is unconscious, so you do not have advantage on this. That's your action. You want to try to drag her out as your bonus action, and movement.
Yes.
Okay, cool. In this case, the ghost is going to do an attack of opportunity on you, and I'm going to use possession to try to possess your body as my attack of opportunity. Go ahead and roll a charisma saving throw for me, please. This is fun.
Charisma saving. Do I just? Oh, okay.
Dungeons and Dragons is fun, everyone. 15.
That's good, right?
You pass. You can feel the ghost tries to move towards you, reaches out its hand and places both of its hands to either side of your wolf face, and you can see that it's trying to push its head into yours, and with an effort of willpower you're able to like push it back and drag Demetria out. The moment the two of you are out of the room, the door close and the runes reappear in the room, taking you out of combat. Congratulations, you've survived this one! Yay!
I don't know if I can.
Wow.
this combat dragged on just because you were following the. Like, I was really thinking that this combat was gonna be a thing where you come out, you see the caltrops, and then you decide to take a long rest in the room and to like not push it because the kobolds look like they have their shit like together, like they have a bunch of traps, and you were like, no, we go in, we fuck this shit up right now, let's go.
Are you kidding
For
me?
the
We got
XP.
reinforcements.
We got XP. Yes,
Okay.
and reinforcements.
How much experience points do you currently have on your character sheets?
350.
350. Okay, so kobolds. You've killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kobolds. Hell yes. Okay. Can y'all say something real quick?
Ooh.
We've
This is
killed 5
unfair.
kobolds.
Yeah.
No more fighting.
5 kobold. So each of you gets 30 experience points. Okay, hold on 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the call traps, the flamethrower, the fire in the room, the rune trap, and the crossbow trap, the
Acid lock?
the acid lock and the poison lock. That is a total of 8 traps. So the traps are gonna give you more experience points than the kobolds. You're each going to write one. You each get 130 experience points.
Total, or in addition to the 30 from the kobolds?
In total.
Total.
Yeah.
Where do we write experience points?
Oh, I'm gonna just write it on your character sheet. So you were at 355, right?
350, yeah.
Okay. So now you're at 480.
Yep.
All right. 480 experience points. Cool. I'm gonna write it on yours as well. That's Celestine. And Eerie. So 480. How far are you from level 3?
Still quite a ways. We're halfway there in total terms. It's at 600, I think.
600. Okay, cool.
Sorry, it's at 900. It's at 900.
900. Got it. Cool. Your party reconvenes out of breath, bloodied, poisoned, burnt, but everyone alive. How do you deal with the fact that Demetria is doing death saves right now?
I was gonna say, I don't think I'm alive.
Yeah, aren't we just going to all the healing things?
Do we have healing things? I don't have a healing thing. I took my healing thing.
Did everybody use
Llewellyn
up all their spell slots?
Llewellyn looks to the direwolf, who he is assuming is the druid, and like makes the gesture like empty pockets, and says, "I'm all out of juice. You got anything?"
So I go from wolf form, return back to human form now that we're out of battle, and I am going to use one of my spell slots on healing word, or yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Just kind
So you are conscious enough to leave the dungeon alive. You can look around some more, and I can tell you that there is one more
There's treasure down here.
Yeah, there's one treasure chest up here that hasn't been opened. That is trapped. So we're just not. We're not going to do that. But you do find. You do find the. Oh, and you can't go back into this room because it is sealed with the ghost. So, if you want to push further through one of the side doors, you can, but otherwise there is nothing else to find in the areas you've already searched.
Not worth it. Not worth it.
Yeah,
No.
let's carry on. I don't want to die again.
I
Should
have
we-
5 health, y'all.
Yeah, I say we long rest.
I was gonna say, should we rest?
Do you want a
Do
long
we rest in the dungeon,
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
or do we get out? Like, what's the?
Hated that.
What do y'all think?
I say we go somewhere as safe as possible. So maybe if that means going away from the spooky, scary ghost, or if we're just like chill here. I don't know much about the other parts of the sewer, like y'all do. So I guess I turn to y'all and I'm like, I don't know this place well enough. Do you guys know where we could rest?
I mean, this room had food and whatever.
It has sewer food. It has sewer food.
I eat rats all the time.
Well,
Yeah,
how
Llewellyn
easy-
looks over at
is
the
this
nearest little plate of something and gives it a sniff.
Is this an exit to outside, or are we exiting to a mysterious place?
You
I
don't
thought
know.
that the map has exit points. لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له. يا رب صبرني على هذا الرجال.
I think
You
the
haven't
area
been to those exits, so I can't tell you.
it was depicted in the description as a tunnel. So tunnels could mean some crazy stuff. I think actually in hindsight, since we know that this place is cleared out, we've basically had to traverse through the whole entire area to find these kobolds. It should be fine to stay here. Like we know that like there's no more traps because we've set them all off.
Also, the kobold ran out of the top room as well, and they ran out the side. I kind of think that they're technically like safe-ish. Like, I don't know if we were gonna run into anything immediately. Maybe those kobolds. Um, but maybe getting away from the room where the ghost was a good idea. We could go up into this other room and just close the doors to try and prevent the ghost that probably can move through doors.
While y'all are talking, I'm already eating. Like I'm in the middle of like
I
just
think
double fisting like rat and whatever else.
Lou, you wanted to check for poison, right? Could you make a nature check, Lou?
Sure. Let's see. Nature.
All right.
9.
Jordy, could you make a Constitution saving throw, please? The difficulty is 15.
No, I can't make a saving throw. I'm just gonna die. He's just gonna die. Just no saving throws.
Okay. It's not a poison that kills you. So I do need you to make a
It's which one again was it?
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, this isn't for like poison damage. This is for like getting food poisoning.
All right, 8. You take your first level of exhaustion as your stomach starts to rebel against the food that those kobolds have made. They don't poison it per se, but they use spices that are very different from the ones that other humanoids can easily digest. You start to feel sick. The way that kobolds cook their food is the way that a dog would cook her food, which is not great. So let's see, where are the levels of exhaustion on this character sheet? They're not here. Okay, so the first level of exhaustion basically means that your character is like not feeling well, you're not at the top of your game, you have disadvantage on all of your skill checks. Until you take a long rest. And a long rest eliminates only one level of fatigue. So if you have 2, you need to take 2 long rests in order to be non-exhausted anymore. But can you roll a D100 for me, Jordy, please? You find 80 gold spread out and like hidden in different pockets or different bodies of the kobolds spread throughout the rooms. So you add 80. Actually, I can do it. I got your character sheet. All right. What is your party going to do now?
I thought we
Did we get?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Did we get like a bag that had frost on it earlier?
Yes.
Lou's gonna ask where that is.
I have that.
Lou's gonna ask where that is and go collect a bunch of ball bearings and caltrops and put them in the bag.
Nice. Okay.
Simon knows what I'm doing.
Yeah. Haley, you do you give the bag to Lou?
Yes, I do give the bag to Lou.
Okay.
While I'm bent down next to Dimitri to ask for the bag, I think I'll look at you. You went down twice today, right?
I sure did. It wasn't the best day.
Llewellyn like takes a hand, and you still sort of freak me out, but I'll put a hand on your shoulder, look you in the eyes, and say, "Are you okay? We well took a beating, but man, it took a lot."
I have lost respect for myself today. This will definitely damage my ego for quite some time. I'll be healing from this for a while. I would have rather
You were incredible.
Dead.
You're gonna heal quick.
Thank you. I wish I could believe you.
Lou takes the bag and starts to collect the caltrops and the bearings.
Okay.
I think.
So Lou, real quick, you quickly realize that you do not. The bag does not feel heavier the more caltrops and ball bearings you place inside of it.
Excellent. Yeah, and I think when I realized that, like, I hadn't really thought much of it. It was just a cold bag. I reach back in and feel around for the ball bearings and caltrops.
What
does it feel like inside?
So, like, it feels like there isn't a floor to the bag itself, but when you're thinking of ball bearings, you feel them against your hand, and when you're thinking about caltrops, you feel them against your hand. And make a strength saving throw for me, please.
Let's see. Ooh, I'm super good at that.
All
18?
right, hell yes.
Does that do it?
18. You feel something else inside of the bag. You feel a something grasp your own hand, but you're able to pull it out on time, and you're able to see that like something broke your skin, and froze a little bit of the blood inside of your skin before you were able to like bleed out, but left gashes. But left gashes.
Wild.
Yeah. Haley, you see this? You're able to see that Lou, has like the has this mark on his hand from the bag of I'm not gonna tell you what it. Well, it's okay. It's a bag of holding. It's like a
You
bag
already
of.
told us that.
Yeah, it's like
Love
a bag
the
of
pun.
holding, but it keeps things cold. This. For a moment, Lou pulled out the whatever was grasping it with him, and you saw the blue hand that was reaching out. The ring that was on it, you recognize this. It's the ring worn by the supreme leader that Demetria serves, and it let go of Lou's hand and went back into the bag.
I don't know if I'm seeing things, but did something grab you from that bag?
Well, like looking at his wrist and hand that got torn up, is like, oh my god, what did you put in there?
I haven't opened it yet. You put your hand in there?
Well, yeah. I thought it was just like a cold bag. I don't know. I didn't
That
want to
we
mix up a
found
bunch
in
of
a
ball bearings and
sewer.
caltrops in my shit in my bag.
Oh my gosh. Well, I feel like I saw. I don't know. I don't know what I
I
saw.
What did you
bet
see?
if you stick your hand in there, you might find a relative or two.
Should I stick my hand in the bag? I'm scared.
Want me to do it for you?
No.
Llewellyn looks
No.
at the blood dripping, like the frozen blood on his hand, and says, well, I mean, I can only speak from experience.
But I saw something that reminded me of home. Could it be? Worth a shot. I grab the bag and I open it and I like try to look into it.
You when you're looking into it, it's like a Schrodinger's cat's box kind of thing. It kind of like collapses to show just the things that are actually inside of it.
So I just see the ball bearings.
So you are able to see the ball bearings, the caltrops, and 5 purple crystals that had previously been there, and nothing else.
Okay.
And this is where we're gonna end today's episode, and we're gonna do stars and wishes now.
Peregrino wishes he had died this time and is upset that it didn't happen.
Okay, but what do you as a player wish to see more of in the future? We're not like in character right now. This is more of a like.
It,
Do you,
it was a bad joke, obviously. Okay, somebody else talk.
I loved one of my stars for everyone was at some point we all like really had the spotlight with an awesome turn. Like there was Demetria's like sneaking into the room, getting the fire trap like triggered. Was she seen? Wasn't she seen? And then like the luck roll for the was the lever fail close or fail open, and all that stuff was. We all had like really standout turns like that were really really fun.
do you have a wish?
Um, I understand the pacifism doesn't get you experience. I still had fun with it.
Okay.
I'll say that.
Uh,
That's something that I'm sad about, but I don't I wouldn't wish was different.
yeah. Hey, listen. It's 25 experience points per kobold. They're not
Right.
worth that much. Which is why I don't feel bad not giving you the experience points when you don't kill them.
Hey, but 3 of them got away. That would have almost got us to 500.
Oh well.
We'll get them next time.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
I think Lou, my star is going to be like a lot of the small insights you had about using certain actions and like you were helping the other players with different ways, like in moments where it could have been very easy to be like, oh yeah, there's nothing you can do. You were using your experience to be like, oh, maybe you could go around and like flank them and stuff like this. I think and my second star is I think like you used your moments of role play to ask Haley, "Are you okay?" And that's like you prompted another player to have their moments in the role play spotlight, and I really like that. And I think my wish is for like more occasions of like not just highlighting that Lou is caring for the others, but then that gives the other players the opportunity to bounce off of like just more of that.
Absolutely.
Who's got a star and a wish?
I'll go. I would say the star for this is I think it's really fun like playing in a dungeon where you can't really like mindlessly do things. I think like it's easy, especially in like Dungeons and Dragons or like Baldur's Gate, to just kind of like hit things and like try to like kill things, and it's like having that like extra layer of gameplay where it's maybe good to roll an investigation check before attacking, so you can like maybe dodge something. Yeah, I liked that. I liked that because then I like rolling because it's like, did I see it? Did I not? That type. Um, and then wishes, I think probably just like similar to the session one, which I think this is just like what happened with like how I was in like, because the first one started in combat, now this one is combat, and the other 2 episodes were probably like more storyline, and I haven't met any like I missed the introductions, and then I have yet to meet the new party members, so I would love to have more like storyline to like, or like I guess like chatting moments where I can I guess like build eerie story and introduce myself, things like that. Yeah, that's my kind of thing.
Yeah. Right now, Eerie has seen non-stop action. Like full action, then you got arrested, and then as soon as you got released, you went back into just full action. This has been a the Mad Max movie for you with and you're finally going to get a little break to talk with the others. So yeah, looking forward to that. I think my star is just how much of a difference you made in this combat by using your wild shape in a way that was smart, like getting the climbing speed, getting something that getting the direwolf with its high movement. You were able to do a lot with your wild shapes, and it showed that your character has this ingenuity and adaptability that comes from hundreds of years of experience, and I feel like that highlighted interesting moments for your character. And I think my wish is to see the to see Eerie in a more roleplay session. My wish for everyone is going to be, I wish for everyone to understand that the kobolds will come back and try to get their homes back with reinforcements, and I wish that you would leave the dungeon so I don't get you all killed, because I've been trying to show this whole session, I'm going to play smart enemies. If you're expecting that they're not going to come back here with reinforcements, you're mistaken. I will kill the whole party. Just because they're out of the map doesn't mean that they're they stop existing.
Out of consideration.
Cool, thank you. Who's got a star in the wish?
My star, I think, is along the same theme as everybody's. The map or the interactions were pretty challenging. It wasn't just straight battle, which was fun. Made you have to think a little bit more. And I liked that there was enough opportunity for us to try and succeed at things, but also I failed miserably at some things too. So that was fun. And then my wish, I think, would be I need to think on that one a little bit more, actually.
Okay.
I don't have one yet.
Yeah, I think my star for you, Haley, is you you took Ben's idea to pincer maneuver them, and you ran with it literally and figuratively, and I really loved that it showed that your character is a woman of action, and that but you didn't just stroll into the whole place and get and immediately activate the trap. You were able to see it and everything. I really like that you tried to sneak to avoid the trap getting triggered. It's more of what I saw in Dorms and Deans, which is you're creative and you think on your feet. I think. Do I have a wish? Do you have a wish? Oh, you said you were gonna think about it. I think I'm hoping to see more moments where, the things we discussed about your character out of the session coming to the forefront. This was a very combat heavy episode, so it makes total sense that it didn't come to the forefront as much this time. But I'm looking forward to that. Jordy.
I don't have either. What I do have is that I will not be joining any online games in the future. When I can't make it in person, I am not going to play.
Okay. Yeah, I know Roll20 can be pretty frustrating. Okay. I think my star is like you embraced the barbarian moments, and you really like kept going with like ran straight into what was definitely a trap multiple times, but even though like, and you didn't have the rage resource to spend, but you were still like acting a very barbarian-y. I think my wish is sometimes when there's it's important to distinguish the frustration we feel as like character bleed from our characters, and the way we express it. Sometimes when people are angry, like sound frustrated at the table, it makes me wonder, am I doing a good job or not? So I just want to make sure that this was still to a certain degree fun for you.
So I said that I didn't want to talk about it, but you are prompting me to talk about it.
Oh, sorry. You didn't. Got it.
My only input is that I will not play online again.
Okay.
And that's, yeah.
Okay. Cool. I misunderstood that. Thank you for clarifying. Cool. Good session, everyone. I will see you all next week. Feel free to send me a message if you have any questions or anything else.
Nice meeting y'all.
Hi guys.